Video 0112, Working with Views. In this exercise we're going to look at what happens in the project browser when using the Family Editor. It's a little bit different from the project environment. To make things clearer, I'm going to drag the Properties palette over to the right hand side of the screen. We can now see the entire project browser for my sample family. Shortly we'll take a look at an annotation family. That's slightly different again. In here we have a reference level, a ceiling plan, a 3D view, a back, front, left, and right. Just as in the project environment, each view has its own properties, so we can change the scale, change its level of detail, and its graphic display. Changing these properties have no effect on the final family when it's loaded into the project. From the View tab, we can create sections, which once again display in the project browser. Unless you have a specific use for additional views, I'd suggest that you stick with the default ones. You'll see what I mean as we go on, but I won't be creating any other views than the default ones. These views behave in the same way as they would do in a project, so we can preview the family before we get there. Just like in the project, the views have a view range, we can apply a view template, and we can also edit the visibility graphics of the elements. One thing you will notice, however, is that even if I change this to hidden line, whether you leave your annotation objects on or off, when you save a family, it's a great idea to close all hidden windows and do a save as rather than just a regular save. This enables you to click on the Options button and update the thumbnail preview. Before we go ahead and look at an annotation family, let's just finish with these two sections down here, Families and Groups, in the project browser. Here you can see I have a loaded level head, which corresponds to the level head that's defined in one of the elevations. We also have the ability to have detail or model groups, and although Revit Links shows in the project browser, we cannot create a Revit linked file. So now let's open an annotation or detail family. I'm going to click on the Open button, browse to my Revit Families exercise folders, open Chapter 1, and make the choice on which family I'm going to open. There's a difference between these two families. The Concrete Beams section is an Imperial family. The M Concrete Beams section is a Metric family. I'll leave the choice to you. Opening this family shows me the project browser with the views. And you can see in here the only view I have available is the reference level. This is because as a detail family, this is the only view that you can see the detail.